the guys from
Regrets!
and we are going to talk about the rest of the title matches for WrestleMania. So, we are going to start with Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. They actually just had a cool segment. These guys missed out on because they were filming. But Stephanie just put Ronda through a table, and it's super duper exciting. So anyway, Mark, what do you think?
You know, it's gonna be nice to see Kurt Angle back in the ring. Hopefully, he can still hold his own. I mean, he did pretty good as the fill-in Shield member, you know, all those months ago. But you know, that should be pretty cool. Stephanie's always been kind of in the ring, in my opinion. So. You know, I expect Kurt and Triple H to do more of the wrestling, and Ronda will get in and have a couple spots with Stephanie and probably end up picking up the win, I would imagine. But this is a good first match for Ronda, just because she doesn't have to do she's not wrestling someone like Charlotte or Asuka.
She's not directly in the spotlight, but she's in a big.
I mean, she's definitely in the spotlight, but
directly.
Yeah, but not as a wrestler. She's more of it's kind of like a special attraction.
Storyline thing.
Yeah, so, but we'll see if she's serious about being a wrestler, then hopefully she looks good. No, she's not very good on the mic, so she's got some ways to go for that.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts so far.
Good thoughts.
What do you think, Timmy?
Yeah, I'm mixed on it. Like, why go from being a real fighter to a pro wrestler?
Look at Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but he was a wrestler first.
Oh, what?
And then he went to UFC, then he came back. So
It's kind of just it diminishes your career. I mean,
actually,
because she was a real fighter.
So
she must be.
Ken Shamrock was a fighter, then he came to WWE.
She must be a pretend
Pump
fighter.
tried UFC.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much.
Not pretend. I mean, yeah, there's a
Real injuries do happen.
Yeah. But you saying pretend fighter? My God.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I
I
get
get what you're
like,
saying, but it doesn't bother me personally.
She just had a career change, and you know, she had her time in UFC with MMA, and it worked out good. She had a lot of success there, and if she's serious about being a wrestler, then why not? If
she won't be able to punch people.
well,
She'll just be doing.
I mean, she could do the punching.
She'll be doing the armbar.
She could do the punching and the kicking and stuff. Just she would have to learn not to really connect.
Do you know if there's any stipulation, whichever team wins, the other team's not commissioner?
No.
I think that would be kind of cool if they did that, but
Well,
I know that
storyline.
they've done that so many times.
Yeah. No, there's no step. Just,
I hope Ronda pulls it off because I do like her.
I hope Ronda and Angle pull it off. I got this feeling that Triple H and Stephanie will win.
I can't see that just because it's Ronda's first big thing, you know. And it would be kind of shady to have her have this first match and big stage spotlight and then lose. Especially because if she would lose, it would be to some underhand tactics by Stephanie. Just because she has that kind of reputation.
I see what you're saying.
As a wrestler.
But the McMahons like to
Be shady.
screw people over.
That's
true.
their business. Being shady.
So I'm going with Triple H and Stephanie, even though I want Ronda and Angle to win.
Yep.
I just hope Angle he's okay to wrestle. I hope.
Well, he wrestled.
He's obviously cleared, but
he wrestled at TLC and he wrestled at Survivor Series. So
True.
It's okay.
And Triple H and Angle, they have a long history together.
Oh, yeah.
So it would be cool to see them wrestle again after all these years.
Yeah.
I think it would be exciting. More exciting from a storyline standpoint than the match itself, in my opinion. But there might be some good spots in there, too, hopefully.
Yeah. I wonder what Ronda's actually going to wear for ring gear. Is she going to wear UFC type get up or have wrestling gear made up?
Interesting.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
So who do you got?
I'm hoping Ronda pulls it off and has a good debut match and is a good wrestler. See how she does. I'm hoping she does well. Hope she wins.
You got Ronda and Ingle?
Yeah, Ronda.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 Ronda and Ingles and 1 Stephanie and Triple H.
All right. So the next match we're going to be talking about is Taker versus Cena.
Wow, where to
So-
begin?
So the match that a lot of people have been looking forward to and they thought should have happened last year, we're finally getting, and I think it'll be really good. I think, yeah, Undertaker's older. You know, his last, not the one with Roman, but the last couple ones before, besides the Bray Wyatt one, he kind of labored through, kind of struggled through. But with Cena, he's kind of like a ring general where he'll kind of dictate the match or kind of help dictate the match, and he's usually a pretty safe wrestler. So I can't imagine there'd be a situation where Taker would become gassed after like 10
Hopefully
15
not.
minutes.
Hopefully
No.
not.
I
But
mean,
you also have to keep in mind he's 53.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
she's had a
true.
birthday.
That's true. He is older, but again, it all depends who you're wrestling with too. You know, someone like Cena, he helps everyone from young talent to older talent to look really good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I definitely have no problem with this match.
I'm
Again, it's been
surprised-
something in the year, something that's been in the work for
I'm
years.
surprised Taker's coming back, as we all thought last year. As I was looking at my look back on Facebook, and we were all saying thank you, Taker. And I posted pictures of him leaving his hat and coat in the ring. We thought he was done. Now all of a sudden he's coming back. But is he coming back as the Phenom? Or is he coming back as the American
No,
Badass?
no, there's
American
nothing.
Badass.
This has been a great debate among all
Unless
of
if
us.
there's something that happens on Raw tonight that would suggest anything that relates to the American Badass.
Well, he left his hat and coat in the
So
ring.
American
what?
Badass.
That's like a normal thing that like wrestlers who tease retirement do.
Keep
Like,
rolling.
Cena put his armbands on it. That doesn't mean he's on the mat when he.
So this could be a
Wow.
change of gimmick. I mean, I like the Phenom.
I love the
No,
Phenom. Well, let's see something else.
We don't need.
I think his other
American
gimmick
Badass
is
on
retired.
No. I would be sorely disappointed if this was American Badass Undertaker.
So give us your comments in this section.
Let us
Let us know, like, what gimmick you want Taker to come back
I'm
as.
fine either way.
So the third match that we'd like to talk about is
No, we're just doing the two.
just kidding.
But also, I
Okay.
just want to say, at first, Cena
So we have
cut
to say
some.
who's going to win this
At first, Cena cut pretty good promos against Taker, but the past couple weeks he's looked kind of ridiculous calling out Taker. He really has.
Well, at the same time, it's like he's the only one doing the work. You know, they're not having.
Well, that's how it's always been with Taker and whoever else.
Well, no, I'll
for the
take.
most part.
Well,
In recent
late,
years, at
yeah,
least.
lately. Yeah.
No, when,
Like,
well,
that's how it was with Reigns.
when Taker went up against Bray Wyatt was doing all the promos.
And
Taker,
Reigns did all the promos.
Taker didn't show up till WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
Think about it this way. I don't know why, I don't know how, but Kid Rock is getting inducted into the WWE Hall of
he has
Fame.
that history.
Kid Rock's going to be there. I have a feeling Kid Rock is going to be involved in Taker's entrance in some way.
Oh.
Performing.
So let us know what you think.
No,
it
But
could be worse. It could be Limp Bizkit.
It could be Limp Bizkit.
I would take Limp Bizkit over Kid Rock at this point. But again,
Who's going to win?
dead-
Taker or
Could be
Cena?
Nickelback.
no.
that's where we
Yes.
stop.
200 likes, I punch him in the face.
Give us those likes right now.
Are they going to have a career-threatening match where if Cena loses, then he's done, or if Undertaker loses, he's done?
They've done that storyline like 25 million times.
Well, if you're going to retire someone, then that's the way you do it. Just like they did with Ric Flair, just like they did with Shawn Michaels. So.
I think they should have had Taker retire after that match between him and Triple H, and Shawn Michaels was the special guest referee. I think that would have been a perfect way to end his career,
Yeah, yeah.
in my opinion.
No, that's a fair one, just because those matches with Taker were one of his best recently. Like,
Yeah.
him and Brock was pretty good, him and Rome was pretty good, but, like, the series of matches that he had with Triple H and Shawn Michaels
Now
was
that the
over.
streak's out of the way, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
They
So,
just want a good match.
I want Taker to win, but I'm going Cena.
Probably Cena.
Cena makes the most sense. You're kind of passing the torch at this point, or
And then Cena gets all the heel heat worse than Reigns.
well, it depends what he does though.
And then he turns heel.
Yeah, this would be the perfect time to do it if he beats up the
I've been
Undertaker.
saying that for years.
I know, I know. One day it will happen. Someday.
Well, he's going to be leaving soon because he's going to be shooting Duke Nukem and the new Dr. Doolittle. So he ain't going to be around much longer.
Well, then that means
For the couple months that he's going to be gone until SummerSlam.
then that makes me think that they won't do anything major with him. He'll win and then go off and do his stuff.
Yeah. But then I thought I read something about Taker's going to be in that 50-man Royal Rumble match.
Well, that's something separate. That's nothing to do with the current TV stuff.
It might be on the network. I'm not sure though.
Anyways, who do you got, Jess? And what are your thoughts on it?
No matter what, they're both gonna make each other look as great as possible, even injuries pending, older, all of that in mind. I think Cena's gonna pull it off.
Okay, we all went Cena. That's a rarity where we all pick the same dude or lady dude.
Undertaker's old. Nothing against him, but he's old.
I just hope he
Still
puts on
wish
a
that we
halfway
would've
decent
had-
match.
We've had all these Undertaker matches and everything. We never got Sting though. Never got Sting and Taker.
Yeah. Well, that's just yeah.
And
That's how
Sting's
the
even
cookie
older.
crumbles.
Sting's almost 60, so that would have been hard because it would have been like, who's going to carry the match? And they're
Yeah,
both-
it would be definitely like a slower paced match, but injuries, man.
even his match with Triple H was kind of hard.
Yeah, they kind of crapped on that match.
They kind of had that's why they kind of threw in the NWO and DX.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I'm just
I-
looking
I
forward
want
to also the in-ring theatrics between Cena and Taker. That could be interesting.
There should be some. I mean, Cena kind of is acting up, so I would think Taker would have some kind of response.
Cena gonna have a marching band coming out with him.
Maybe.
We'll see.
What's Undertaker gonna have for an entrance?
American
Either
Badass.
Either a motorcycle or druids.
Swear, if he comes out as the American Badass, I'm going to scream and then have to deal with you guys.
I liked it.
Yes, I liked it too.
I
but
liked it.
It's The Undertaker. It's WrestleMania. It's his biggest opponent that he's had.
Then John Cena will do
Probably
the out.
ever.
Then
To
John,
mix things up a little
if he
bit.
does the American Badass, John Cena comes out. Basic thugonomics. Word life.
Stay tuned for our second main event prediction video. We're going to keep debating the American Badass gimmick
For years
Yeah.
to come.
and how Mark hates it.
I hate
We
it.
love you. Stay tuned.
Like, follow, subscribe.
See ya.